So the SPY went ahead and broke through key support levels. You're definitely going to want to stick around towards the end of this video because we're going to look at some metrics of what's going on with 42 Vision and how it applies to the overall market. And is the SPY going to crash? That's a big question everyone's asking now after what the Federal Reserve and Jay Powell said yesterday. Now, we did break through the key support level at the open of 682, 683 and bounce back up. But in the second half, we broke through today's support and yesterday's. And you could see a bear indicator here getting sent directly at the volatility level of 683.89. And you could see it here on our Discord at 2:15 p.m. It closed and confirmed and sent that out. If you trade options or you trade the SPY, QQQ, Tesla, Apple, any of those stocks, you're definitely going to want to be equipped with 42 Vision if you aren't already, to receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets. Because when that notification was sent directly here on the charts in Discord, well, put options accelerated and went up over 200% plus within an hour, guys. And you can receive that clarity and edge. The link is down below in the description. And getting equipped and joining the members using 42 Vision and navigating through the volatility, whether stocks go up or go down. That is what we look for every single day. These opportunities that present themselves, we strive for them, and having that resource to go ahead and further confirm what we already may feel or know of what's going on in the charts. But now it's also not just us thinking, but also confirmed on multiple time frames and charts levels. Now, in the volatility, it wasn't just the SPY that fell here into the second half. I mean, it was trying to hold and range here, but you had Tesla since the open under a bear indicator. And this is where 42 Vision really reigns, right? And it's strong. Why? Because you had a bear indicator that was confirmed at 458. Okay, if we go ahead and look here, it was sent out at the 8:30 a.m. mark, and it lasted until getting canceled by the 12:31, and then quickly right at the same level, another bear indicator, and we're back down here testing support levels. But it's not just the 5-minute, it's also the 15-minute. It's been under a bear indicator since yesterday at 464, and it broke through the support from yesterday of 452 within that volatility, and things accelerated. And you had gaps to look at. You had the gap down here at 447 and then all the way down to 440, which is actually a level that gapped up and then pushed up from last week on Friday to this week on Monday. So you could see support and resistance levels clearly, and then you also see the strength of trend. And if you want to gain access to an edge and clarity over the charts that simplify and make the whole trading experience so much easier, and it's all about maximizing in either direction, no emotions, just clear charts, check out the link down below in the description and top pinned comment. We look forward to getting you connected and having you join us. So the SPY is under a bear indicator here on the 688 mark. It never got canceled on the 15-minute, and it never got canceled on the 30-minute. It came right back up to that resistance of 688. This is where trading is not just guessing or I have this feeling. It's, okay, what are the supports and resistance? And in this one bar, if you look at it, this bear indicator bar on the 30-minute, the high was 688 and the support is 682. Any break above 688 could be a sign of bullishness, especially if it could retest and break the next resistance of 689, as you see there on the chart. Any break below 682, right, could be a sign of bearishness. Now, at the open, there was a lot of volatility. It did break it and quickly came back up, but it never got back up to the pre-market high of 687, and it never got back to 688. And once it finally broke the support of the day here that was ranging of 683, that clear level there was 682.90, just a few cents away from 683, and there's your acceleration to 679. So now it's back up to 681. Yeah, let's zoom in. Let's look at it from the 1 minute. It's bouncing back up. It's looking pretty strong. If we put the 3 minutes, same thing. But the most important level here is going to be, you see all the lower time frames, even up to the 5 minute, holding those bull indicators and switching up. It's going to be getting back above 682, 683. And then breaking out towards 685 and 688, 87, which are the key resistance levels now in these charts. Now, the lower time frames, they're showing bull indicators, but 15 minute and beyond are all under bear indicators. And this is where it gets interesting, because you have the bigger time frame like the 1 hour showing a full transition, okay, from bright green bars to wire fed borders. The last time we hit wire fed borders was back here on October 22nd, and before that one, October 17th. Now, we did have several ones back to back. On this one, it was 3. This one was about 4 to 5. We've only hit 2 here, but we've hit it. This is the dip area. This is the area for a possible swing, right? This is the great part about 42 vision. Again, you have the bear indicator way up here near 688. You're all the way down here. The further away you are from the bear indicator, the less dominant that bear indicator is, okay? The less dominant it becomes. And now you've hit a dip area on the 1 hour, okay? If we put the 2 hour, it didn't hit a dip area on the 22nd, but it did hit it on the last one on the 17th, right? And before that one was on the 13th. We haven't hit a dip area here just yet. But we did reverse on the 22nd pretty fast. So I'll be watching this going into tomorrow and next week, how much further the acceleration to the downside it can be, because we've already hit the dip area. There's a strong support down here at 677 that if that gets broken through, there's a gap to fill down towards 673 and even down towards 670. But the fact that we already hit it, this is the area to start positioning oneself for the possible next leg up. Okay? Because remember, even though the market goes bearish, or it could be crashing, and we might end up all the way down here again, all the way in the 640s, 650s. This is just me hypothetically speaking, okay? Not financial advice, my opinion and perspective alone. We can end up back down there, but before we get there, there's volatility involved, right? There's ups and downs in the market, overextensions, and right now it's starting to overextend here on larger time frames. Now, we need the bear indicators to get canceled for an acceleration to the upside, okay? That is important because in the last one, it popped up here at 658, ran up to 671. Another one popped up here at 669, ran up to 689. So they have given runs of $10 to $15 and $15 to $20 once they pop up here on the 1 hour, and especially once those transitions begin pulling away from the dip area of wire fed borders, right? This one, it did it as early as red with green borders, and this one did it as early as dark green bars. And then the bright green is the strength of trend. As long as this does not go back to a dark green bar, the trend is on. And we had some really explosive moves after that bull indicator. I mean, we're talking about we gapped up from 672 to 677, and then all of a sudden the next day we were already up at 680s, going up towards 685. It's pretty strong. Pretty strong back to back in a matter of just days. So if you're a swing trader, 42 vision will really paint that picture, and you can see it here popping up on the screen. This is where 42 vision really is strong. It gives us that edge to see the transitions of strength and weakness, and then also the strength of trend with our bull and bear indicators and confirmations. And this is the experience that some members have had using 42 vision, and you can get equipped and connected as well. And we look forward to getting you connected. So my thoughts on the SPY? Well, the 2 hour hasn't hit wire fed borders. The 4 hour just got a bear indicator here. It's going to take another hour or a few hours to confirm. So if this rolls over into the next day, we may have a pretty strong move to the downside. And if we hold the support of 677, 676 strong and good, it'll be interesting for bulls to reappear. If we don't hold it, 673, 670, those are the key levels. And that's really where the bulls want to reappear before then gapping all the way down towards 645. And then the gaps and fills to the downside just get so much bigger. So an acceleration here to 677 if this closes and confirms is possible. If that breaks, 673 to 670 is the most pivotal and important level. That's the last area where we fell and accelerated and we finally came back up. It's where we paused before the next leg up. So bulls really want to appear in that area. If not, this could get weak and accelerate pretty fast. On the 1 day though, we're still under a bull indicator since down here at 668. This could just be a pullback and setup before the next bull run. We haven't even hit red bars. Usually once we hit a red bar, 1 or 2, on the 1 day, we start to reverse. We haven't seen that. And it is possible that we could have one of those accelerative drops. But again, we want to stay above 670 or real close to it for the bulls to reappear and do the next leg up. In the short term, there's still a bear indicator on the 15-minute. There's still a bear indicator on the 30-minute. But we have hit dip areas. Could we have a quick reversal back up to retest 685, 687? Possibly. But if it's not strong enough, the move and these bear indicators do not get canceled and outflows pick up again, we could quickly test back down towards 681. We're sitting at 682 right now and all the way down towards 679. And then comes that 677, 673, 670 levels. Those are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. And 42 vision really paints the picture in the volatility. I mean, one of the ways that most of the members like to use it is the 15-minute for confirmation. You could see it here on Tesla since yesterday. If you look at Apple had a bull indicator here since pre-market, and at the open, it went from 270 all the way up to 274. Great scalping opportunity. It closed and confirmed with another bear indicator at 271. Another great scalping opportunity here, and it dropped all the way down to 268. And then you have here another bull indicator throughout the day and sitting flat near 271. And now it's running up going into tomorrow. And this could test, if this bull indicator does not get canceled at all, into the pre-market and open, back up towards 273 or even higher than that, right? And then you have the QQQ here under a bear indicator in the pre-market. Right at the open, dropping down to 628. Went all the way back up to 633, and this move back up. In the shorter time frame, it was justifiable because that was the momentum and volatility. But in the bigger time frame, it did not justify the move to go any higher. No cancellation of bear indicator. Just watch for a bear indicator on the 5-minute or a bear indicator on the 3-minute to align, and then just go ahead and position oneself from there. The strongest bear indicator and move here on the shorter time frame was this one, right around 630, but this one that popped up at 630.57 and it popped right back up to 630.93, and then that quick drop in a matter of minutes to 628. That is a nice 20 to 50% plus move for a scalp, right? And even this one jumping up started to slow down. You have the bear indicator on larger time frames, and that drop was justifiable based off the 15-minute. If we look here at Netflix here had a bull indicator going into the open from 1,090. It jumped all the way up to 1,105. That right there is a nice scalp. IWM, bull indicator confirmed from 246 all the way up to 247. And then now a bear indicator here on the 15-minute. But the best ones, really, the strongest ones, many of the members like to use it, is based off the opening. So if you have a bear indicator here, right, for example, 248.50 going into the open, it's at 247.50, breaks that support, no change of bear indicator. That first move at the open was $2 from 247.50 all the way down to 245.50. In a matter of 15 or 30 minutes, put options went up. Hypothetically speaking, from what I've seen, how charts move and these contracts move, If it's same day expiration or a few days expiration, 1 DTE or 2 DTE, 30 to 50% plus. And we're talking about pretty fast and pretty calculated, right? Because you have the confirmation of the bear indicator here, the outflows, break of support, and then if you had the 3 minute, the 1 minute all aligning, there you go. That's what this is all about. It's about the multiple confirmations. Same thing with this open here. The 15 minute from the day before comes right back up to it, can't even break it, starts to accelerate to the downside, no bull indicator to be seen, acceleration to the downside, guys. That's what this is all about. Same thing here, strength of trend all day, bull indicator on the 15 minute, never got canceled. Next day, same thing. And this one right here, let's say you missed it. Drops down, pops right back up. Bear indicator never got canceled. It's pulling back. Boom. Nice little scalp right there. And that's what this all comes down to, guys. So I hope you guys learned something new. If you guys like content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell to not miss a single video for my next video of a penny stock that I want to mention and share with you guys that is looking prime with opportunity. And share it with a friend. And you want to get equipped and join the community and have the resources that I provide and the knowledge that I share with you guys in the videos, and the A+ setup strategy and the step-by-step guide to how to use 42 Vision to maximize and navigate these volatile markets. Check out the link down below in the description and top pinned comment. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.